Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Arydia the Passenger Tread, where I notice that I am once again peeking out my mic like every time I talk, and I don't know why that is. That's very interesting. Huh. Huh. I don't feel like that has been the case in the past, but here we are. Well, not until like recently. I wonder if I accidentally changed a different setting. Anyways, here we are with Arydia. We are back. It's been a while since we last played, due to various circumstances, all child related, that have just left me unable to do this stream, basically. But we're here today. And why does that look very low quality? Now, hold on. Why does that look so low quality? That's weird. Normally I'd be able to easily read all the text, even on my small preview. The camera's good enough for that, but this feels like it's not fully focused. It feels like it's grainy and it's for some reason in 1080p form. It's weird. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. We're just gonna move on because we're approaching the finish line on this game. We are actually very close to finishing this game. I think what we're gonna do today is look. We have a silver key that goes into a silver keyhole. Oh. Was there a silver keyhole in the mansion in Eastgate that we weren't able to get into? You know, we'll save that for later. I'm sure we'll find out where that goes eventually. Give it enough time, we'll figure it out. Just looking at what we have key item wise because it's been a while. Okay. And I think we are ready to just jump on into this. We have two locations that we have not explored to the best of our abilities. There's the Rudderfoot Plateau here, which is a little medium, and there's the Temple of the Thaw here. And I suspect the Temple of the Thaw is the boss, like the final boss. So I don't want to do that yet. Yeah. We need to go down here and get some repairs going. So let's say we just go do that. And go on this road path, which says there's a bobbing boat far off in the waters. You see a tiny boat. Discard this and draw again if you're on the road, because we're not in the water to see the boat. You enjoy your travels taking in the sights. Thank you. And then down here, you're so hungry you just take a break and eat some food. Okay. Well, looks like we both lose a speed. Wow, it's been a while. I'm like, where are my stat bars? Oh, they're over there. So they both lose a speed because they're so hungry. But we keep going on this road path. You pass this way easily. And then on this road path. You're so hungry to take a break and eat some food. Yes, suppose we are. That's another speed from both of us. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to use our flying fish knapsack. Give each of them one speed back, so I don't even have to update the overlay. It's all good. And we are in town, which means two things. One, I can repair. Two, I can refill my knapsack. I can also refill my potions. Oh, yeah, that's worth it. Okay. So we're going to do knapsacks and potions for Where'd all my money tokens go? There they are. 1K for each of those two things. Gonna refill our potion. Gonna refill our knapsacks. And this should help us keep going for a long time. Maybe I should have just rested. I could just rest and rest the night away. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to, but it does get a couple of things back. A couple of night or refresh on long rest stuff going. I need to move this window. There we go. Hey, Rolo, welcome. That's why I need to move the window so I can see Rolo's here. Welcome, welcome, friend. How goes it? Let's see how much repairs are going to cost us. It's 9, and we have a total of 5, 10, 13 damage. Well, that's very awkward. What an awkward amount of damage. I think I'm just going to full repair. It's a little bit of waste, but again, I think we're approaching the end game, and it's not like I need the money anymore. He says, hoping he doesn't need the money anymore. Ooh, start playing Dark Tide. I have heard some good things. Always been interested. My problem is I have so many other games as well, so what do I choose? Let's update their armor for this new repairs. Left hand not damaged. Shoulders undamaged. Feet not destroyed. Legs not destroyed. Body not destroyed. And finally, head not damaged. Yes. Well, good. Good. Yeah, friend group and I have been doing some Vermintide 2 in recent months, and that's been a lot of fun. We started playing it because it was a game that's, similar to Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood, etc., except it had a mod to do more than 4 people. And we had more than 4 people. So it just made sense to do. I'm deciding if I want a long rest or not. I did say I wanted to get through these days a little faster. So yes, I will pay a money to long rest, which I guess full heals us and shuffles this and does some other stuff as well. But let's see what happens with the day. A breezy day, Kalukale. A welcome breeze brings the warm scent of flowers. You feel invigorated. This is not the first time day 5 has been drawn. Alright, I think we're not going to make it any further in our day deck. I don't really have a need to, is the thing. I do not have enough resource cubes. I feel like I might be missing some. My kids have on occasion bumped all of my stuff for this game. I think the resource cubes have taken a hit as a result. I might be scattered around this room. Which is a little awkward, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? Oh, good news. Unrelated to this game. I finished. So I finished painting one of my merfolk. I'm pretty happy with the results. I might do a little bit of basing work, but for the most part, oh right, I don't have a good camera for this anymore. Hold on. For the most part, I think he turned out a-okay. And lighting's going to be terrible for this particular camera, and that's okay. But yeah, I like him. I like them. And that's really the important parts. Let's update their health because I just did a long rest. And by health, I mean their speed. And actually continue playing this game. We're going to leave. Our target is the Rudderfoot Plateau. I have to shuffle my travel deck. And I'm checking to see that there's nothing else that refreshes on long rests. Nope, nothing. Zero, zilch, nada. Awesome. Cursory shuffle. Oh, the colorful cards. We're just gonna discard it. I don't need the colorful card right now. I have 1K to my name. The journey is difficult and your spirits sag on this road path. Ooh, sad day. I can go this way on this road path. You pass this way easily. And we're going up into the mountains, which means we're going to start losing our travel tokens frequently. Mountains. It's difficult to find your way. Okay, all right. We'll just exhaust this. We did long rest. I'm going to check my threat deck to make sure I don't have any exhaustions in here. Nope, none. Okay, Snowpath. Oh, that's Snowpath. You're so hungry you need to take a break and eat some food. Oh, yes. We got the trifecta. We're going to use pathfinding on Rix to just refresh all of these. So I can just keep going forever and ever and ever. Now we're going into medium 54. Medium 54. Oh, lost the camera. What a... I'm not going to say it's worthless, but boy, this camera just... I don't know what to do with it. Is bad. Let's see. There's a way I could do this. I think I go into here and I say deactivate, unplug, replug. Wait for it to think it's okay. Activate again. Zoom in. Okay. When I first started streaming this game and the camera did this for the first time, I was just like, well, I guess the stream's over because I gotta shut it down to be able to get my camera back. And I've figured out how to not do that. Pristine snowfall. You come across the edge of the snowfall, so fresh that it appears to be a seamless blanket stretching deep into the forest. The first time you enter this location, add travel 57 to the bottom of the travel discard pile. Travel 57. We can do that. I won't be able to play for too long. My oldest child's school is having a half day today. Well, more than half, but closing early. Okay. And if I remember that card's down there, I can use the spyglass to put it back on top when I need it, when our travel deck is low. Here we are. Point of interest 110 right here. Snowy Plateau. You're standing on a large swath of land high up in the mountains. There's a patch of sunny grass to the east. There. Immediately west, you see a small outcropping of trees. North, you see the glacier looming large. Let's look at this grass first. Looking more closely, these are a type of galanthus pushing up through the fresh fallen snow. It's a testament to life, always finding a way. Even in this harsh land of ice and snow, these small, delicate beings strive against all odds. Maybe you too can be like this, finding a way even surrounded by the bitter elements of life. Maybe. Investigate the trees? There's some sort of high mountain tree. Upon further reflection, you think this is an outcropping of white aspen. Nice. And the glacier? The slowly melting glacier glows with a beautiful blue light as the sun shines through its translucent depths. Okay. I don't know what any of that means. I don't think... Okay, yeah, no, I don't... None of that means anything to me, so I think we're missing a key item, and I just don't know which one or why or how. Okay. But we're all done with it. Good talk, good talk. We've explored the location, we leave. I guess let's go do the thing. Back on the world map. We are going to go south on this snow path. The journey is difficult and your spirits sag. Oh no, a morale. Our moral. Snowpath. You're so hungry you need to take a break and eat some food. Or I could just let it go. Just let it go. Temple of the Thaw is long 55. I'm not gonna lie, I am nervous about this because I don't know that I'm ready for like a final boss battle. This is possibly beyond my understanding, beyond my ken. Pass to the tower. You walk below the edge of the giant blue glacier. The bell rings low and loud as the cliffside tower comes into view. Thetis is here, waiting for you. I'm afraid Rathan's plan is about to unfold. Be on your guard. There's no telling what evil may be afoot. Let us make haste to the tower. Yeah. To the tower. Alright, we don't need a travel deck right now. I'll make some room. And we're going to go over to Big 68. That 68 is so big. Technically the second time we've been to the Temple of the Thaw, but this is the first time it's been open to us. We got some friends. And by friends, I mean not friends. And I'm going to figure out how to fit all of this on the table. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Whew. So we need full 185 and full 185. And I noticed that there's special symbols in the water. I assume that means it's water. Using my deductive reasoning skills. Full 185 is water elemental. Wait a minute, didn't somebody want like water elemental cores? Or is that a completely different game? I really feel like somebody needed it. Oh well. Water elementals! Oh, they have tons of FAQs. Okay. Okay. They have 5 cards. 3 of which are FAQ. These use figure 185, which I need to get out, because we've never fought this before. Or anything like it. I do love me a good translucent plastic, though. Alright, and we need the green and the brown circles. Rats. Eh. Oh no, this rat does not want to relinquish the brown circle. Alright, how are we doing? We got this guy right here. And we got this guy right here. Water elementals. Seeing the elemental fills you with a sense of dread. Old magic, created at great cost. Ah, yes. Speaking of old magic, gotta zoom out a little bit. How was that old magic? You know, you got me there. Combat. Two elementals up here. I'm betting this is going to be a very extended fight, a very protracted fight. Was it this game where somebody needed elemental cores, or was it Skyrim? I'm pretty sure it was this game. I don't remember who wanted them, or why, or where I would even go to look for them. Place this card on Big 68, matching the map at L. It is a tether. Players may target the center squares if it were a foe, removing armor and adding wounds to this card as appropriate. When it has 4 wounds, remove this card, and water elementals cannot respawn here. Okay. What do you mean respawn? I'm gonna, oh boy. Place this card on Big 69, matching. But we haven't gotten to Big 69 yet. Okay. Okay. Tethered. If defeated, immediately respawn adjacent to each other if able. Fluid. Treats difficult borders as if they were normal and may move through exiles. Ooh, gross. Undertow X. Before targeting, each exile is pulled X squares toward this foe. Okay, and it has differing amounts of undertow. Now I get to actually position this camera correctly. Now that's not just showing squills. Good enough. We don't use the other tether yet, because we haven't explored Big 69 yet. At least but I'm making the assumption that's how that works. No. I dropped some cards. There's a thing when we blow up the tether, they explode. And hurt everyone who's within range. Well, all exiles within range. I guess water elementals don't care. Just like cool guys, they don't look back at explosions. Can I fit this right here? Happily. Mostly. Yeah, that's fine. It's good enough. Okay. So, we're going to start this as we do every combat with enemy turn, Rick's on, Zertal on deck. I gotta remember how this works. Target the center square. Center squares if it were a foe. Okay. So we need to just wipe out the tether as quick as we can, because the water elementals are just going to keep respawning forever and ever. Which, as you might imagine, is a problem. Now I can see why their hit grids are so relatively simple compared to what we've been fighting, because their hit grids really don't matter to us. That's not how they're going to kill us. 2 threats. Yes, there's no boss enemy. They just gain 2 threat. Call it a day. Zertle, zertle, zertle. I made you up one day. Zertle, zertle, zertle. You'll basic move today. Gain 1 combo, spending a speed to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I should like to punch this thing. How best to punch thing? I think with just regular staff. Regular staff, please. Your finest regular staff, please. Huh. Well, that's a way to start off the combat. It's not showing up on camera very well. That's a natural 20 right there. I'll just wait. Can I just? See, there you go. Nat 20. Good start. It's a fine start to everything. Zertle has Lucky Charm, so we immediately go to 7 combo. And I get to do a bunch of damage to this here water elemental. Now the super awkward part is that they don't have any armor up here, and that's where my armor piercing starts. So we are going to go boom, and boom, and boom. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. And then we will just basic attack again, I guess. Do I use my combo before I basic attack again in case I roll another 20? No, there's no way I roll another 20. It's literally impossible. Not going to happen. I rolled a 2, so... Hey everyone, it happened. I did not roll a second 20. With my plus 10, that leaves me at 12, which means 2 hits. How do I want to handle that? I think I'm just going to come down, armor pierce this, and then go to the right. I have no choice on the second part of that, but I think that's where I'm going to start. Okay, and then I'm going to leave the combo. I'm going to leave it for Rix to use. Right? Right. Right? Right. I think so. Quick question on the respawn. Place the phone. Remove exile effects. Okay, so it does not respawn marked. But it does retain power tokens? Well, that sucks. Oh, hold on, game. Hold on. All the benefits with none of the drawbacks? That sounds pretty unfair to me. They gain 2 more threat. And now it is Rix's turn. And what Rix is going to do, since Rix has a bow, and I need to get within range. Yeah, okay, this is going to be pretty sick. I'm going to use the Ring of Farsight to have infinite range and ignore obstacles. And I'm going to use that with my Harpoon Arrow as my free action. Free limit break action. So I get to make a bow attack, and then pull myself any number of squares towards that foe. Yeah. 7. That make it a 17. Do I want a full spectrum here? I don't know that I care too much. Nah, I don't care. This is this one. We're going to start here. And go boop. Yeah. And that also means we go through the critical point and hit this. And then I'm going to go hook shot. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I had to do a Legend of Zelda there. It was required. And then I get to make a basic hunting knife attack against this foe. Which is what I shall do. Right, I don't have your stuff on camera, but there we go. That is much better. That is a 28. And I would like to take advantage of my armor piercing, I think? Yes. To go, boom, weak point. What does a weak point do? If both of those foes' weak points are wounded, respawn this foe. Oh, you just have to take out their feet and then they respawn. Okay, alright. Cool. Well, that was armor piercing, so that goes there. We go up and to the left to here. That went through a critical point, so I get to knock this armor cube off. Okay, so I just need to hit that, and then it's actually just dead. So I could just hunting knife basic attack to free up some space for myself. In fact, I mean to. I'm absolutely doing that. Basic hunting knife attack. Okay. 15. That's at least one hit with armor piercing. I'm gonna hit this. And then, technically, we do a damage here, but it doesn't really matter because now this foe is dead. He immediately triggers a respawn from both weak points being damaged. And how does respawn work? Immediately respawn adjacent to a tether if able. So he's going to go over here on a traversable square adjacent to a tether of your choice. You can go there, my friend. And we reset all of your damage and all of your armor. Very cool, very cool. Okay, I'm seeing how I'm supposed to do this. And Zertl's going to have a tough time because Zertl is top down. I guess light attacks will be good here. Yeah, a double light attack. Just that's a lot of combo to spend. Okay. Put that back on screen. Rix is now going to basic move. Let's see, if I do a 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that puts me within range of the thinger. Which, by the way, should have 4 armor cubes, and I just neglected to put them down. So we're going to spend 1 speed to do a move 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gain 1 combo. And then we're going to basic attack this thing. We target the center square as if it were a foe. I'm going to mark this thing. I'm going to mark it. I feel like that's the best option here, and then I'm going to attack it with a basic bow attack. Endurance. 18, you say. Do I want just an 18? Yeah, that's actually completely fine. How do I interpret your grid? Which way is up? Probably that way. Okay. So we're going to go armor pierce and damage. And I'm going to spend a mana to take out this cube as well. With Mark. Okay. That was an insane turn, to be completely honest. Enemy turn, Zertle on deck. Uh-oh. Hey, look at that. They limit break. Okay, so they gain their power cubes. And they immediately activate. Hooray! And what do? They spend 3 threats to Undertow 2, and then was like Geyser +1. Sorry, it's a little bit. Yes, Geyser +1. Boo. So spending 3. Undertow 1. Before targeting, each exile is pulled X squares towards this foe. Each exile is pulled. Well. Zertle's already there. Rix just gets pulled like this. And then Geyser +1. Alright, sorry about that. We are back. Right. So now this water elemental, it only targets 1, yeah? Yeah. And it targets Zertle, who is the healthiest. Currently. With a base 4. Oh, I can't see what color. Oh no. On yellow. Gotta frame this whole card. It's a lot of text on this card. Legs on Zertle. Base 4. Zertle takes 1 after armor. This is not a melee attack, unfortunately. Sorry, I marked the wrong thing. It's not feet, it's legs and body are damaged. There we go. The second elemental will pull 2. Which I assume puts Zertle there. And Rix there. And then you can move, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think he just steps forward 1. Before targeting. Yeah. Before targeting, he pulls. So he doesn't need to do anything else. Yellow dye geyser. This is going to be base 6 because Rix is in the water. That is also legs. Rix does get +1 against ranged attacks, so taken. Wait a second. Zertle would still be the focus. I'm thinking Frosthaven rules. I'm sorry. Zertle would still be the focus because it can reach Zertle. So 1, 2, 3 gets you within range 4 of Zertle. Still doing legs. 6 damage. 3 is blocked by armor. Zertle takes 3. 1, 2, 3. Ow. Owie. And once again, armor just evaporates so fast in this game. It wouldn't help me here, but I do wish. I know the developers will never see this stream, and that's okay. I do wish that when things did less damage than your armor in a given slot, that it just didn't reduce durability. just so it lasted a little bit longer. But then again, I think the whole game is balanced about it lasting as long as it currently does. It is now Zertle's turn. And as we've discovered, fighting this water elemental is really difficult for Zertle. He just does not have the right move set to do this without spending oodles of combo. So instead, can I just like swim through the water? Sort of. Like if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 onto the bridge, that technically gets me there. Oh, also, Zertle should be 2 health lower because of the power token. I placed it and immediately forgot it was there, which is great for us. Love that for us. Yeah, no, we need to just punch this tether. We're gonna get pretty wrecked here in a second. Okay. It is important to note we do still have to kill the water elementals to finish the combat, even after the tether is gone. So, yeah, no, I guess Zertle can still continue punching this one. We'll get it low, but not dead, so it doesn't respawn, and then hope. And then we'll hope. Just do basic staff attack, that's a 27. I think I'm going to go down this column, armor pierce here. Also go right, down, and left. And then I'm going to basic staff attack again. Going hiya. That's a 24. And the question is, where do I go from here? And I think the answer is I just go here, and here, and here. It's not amazing by any stretch, but I don't know. These things are not... They do not have the right hit spots for Zertle to do maximum effectiveness. Then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Sorry. I said 3. I only gained 1 combo, but I did move 3 spaces. And that's Zertle's turn. Enemy turn. Rick's on deck. Now they're going to start activating now that they have a power token. Yeah, that all tracks. They spend 3 to do the same turn. So this one will pull Rix to here, and Rix currently has the most health, so Rix is the current target. The current target. Get it? Current target. I've rolled legs every time so far. This is great. This is great. Everything's very washed out. I need to... Can I, like, rotate this or something? I don't know if that's going to help. Or do I need to get it further in without actually being in shot? Nope, that's worse. I think it's just the light's so bright. Let's see. Wait. It's a little better. Whatever. The point being, Zertle is Rix is taking a bunch of damage to the legs. Specifically, you're in the water. Oh, that was Geyser +1 to begin with. Oh my gosh, so Zertle should be 2 lower than I had before. Oh wow, no, Zertle is just dying. This is a base 7 against Rix. Nope, base 8. Hold on. Yes, base 8. 4 plus 2 for being in the water, plus 1 for the attack, plus 1 for the power token. Base 8. Yikes. Rix blocks 4 of that with the leg armor and takes 4, going to 11. Yikes. Haha, I'm in danger. Then we have the other one, who is going to do pull 2 with the undertow, pull 2, and then is in range of Rix, who is the target. Rolls for base 8. That is the same armor. Different slot, same armor. So blocks 4, takes 4, going to 7. Yeah, this is going to be... It is unfortunate that they didn't activate once in the first several turns, so they just built up all their threat until they could limit break, but such is the game sometimes. The good news is, that's their turn. It's Rix's turn, and Rix is within range of... Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. Is within range of the tether. So being the hero that we deserve, she's going to basic bow attack this tether. Thus dealing 2 hits with armor piercing. We're going to armor pierce this guy and go down, and then I'm going to immediately spend a mana to blow this thing up. And nobody's within range 3, so that's fine. Nobody needs to test dexterity to not blow up with the tether. And now they can no longer respawn. So. I will show you another good game that I know. So now Rix needs to also attack stuff. We need to kill stuff before we become ourselves killed. And I think... Oh, I just wish I had one more action, and I don't. I do not have one more action. We only have the actions available to us. I'm deciding if I want to use some of her special arrows. Because, like, the advanced swallowtail arrows could do some good work here. But I don't know if it matters since Zertle's going to go anyways. And maximize options, you know? I'm going to use my quiver cedar arrows, swallowtail arrows. Let's... If I can... Oh. Why were these cubes already hidden? They shouldn't have been, but we're going to use this one now. And make an attack. I got easily enough. We're going to armor pierce this. And go, ka-chow, ka-chow. We're targeting this one. And then I think I run? Do I run away? I think I maybe run a little bit. One, two, three? No. 1, 2, 3? No, they're just going to keep pulling me into the water is the problem, unless I spend a speed. Which I guess I do. Decrease some incoming damage. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 might save me. No, I don't think that saves me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this one will pull me onto the bridge, and this one, oh yeah, you know what? That does it. It's got to jump over the bridge into the water. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We get any combo from that. And I had to mark that I just spent a speed and also a mana. But ding dong, the tether's dead. Enemy turn. Zertle on deck. All foes activate with one threat. What do they do? Target closest, move 5, undertow 1, geyser. Okay. It's just geyser, right? Yes. No bonuses on that geyser. Other than all the bonuses they already have. So this guy does an undertow 1. Bloop. Wow. Just infinite range on that too. That's crazy, crazy. And then it'll target Zertle as the closest with yellow die. This is base 6. Wait. Yes, I did have Zertle move, and he was immediately pulled back into the water. I remember now. Base 7 with the power token on left hand. Ow. Zertle gets 3 armor on left hand, takes 4. We're going to use some healing after this. Where is left hand damage? There we go. This one, targeting closest is Rix. She gets pulled. Zertle gets pulled. Yeah, even after the pull, Rix is the closest. Okay. And once again, this is a base 5. Because Rix is not in the water because we actually planned ahead. That's on feet. Okay. Well, foot armor is gone, but she only takes 1 as a result. Why do I have her at 11? I must have missed an attack somewhere. She's at 6 now. Yeah, I definitely missed inputting an attack. That's fine. And your leg and feet armor is gone. Hooray! But good news. That's their entire turn. So now we get to do Zertle. Zertle, Zertle, Zertle. What's our focus range? 4? Okay, alright. Then what I can do with Zertle is go 1-2 for basic move, gain a combo, and then attack this guy for just basic attack. 30-20. He had 1 health left, so sploosh, water elemental down. And then for my next trick, ooh, maybe I should heal. Oh, ooh, wait, hold on. That's not a terrible idea to heal, seeing as how we haven't damaged this next one in the slightest. If it activates, what does it do? It targets furthest away with a geyser. Maybe then I should just not be on the water, since it's not going to pull me if it activates. It'll still be base 5, though. Good gravy. Good gravy. I was going to do a light attack against him, but I feel like maybe I need to not die. So yeah, I'm going to basic move, gain a combo, and go 1, 2, 3. Just not be in the water, you know? Okay. Alright, enemy turn. Rick's on deck. Let's do this. Ricks, you got this? We got this. Everyone's got this. They gain 2 threat. Okay, alright. Rick's turn. Now, we do have Harpoon Arrow up if we want it. I do think a thing that I want to do... I was going to say is move, but actually... I don't think I need to move yet. Yeah, I'm going to Hunting Knife. Because I think this thing's a little bit weak to Hunting Knife. To attacks from the bottom that are armor piercing. That is 2 hits. That is fine, because I'm going to armor pierce here. And then go up to this one. And critical point, knock that off. And then I get to attack again. Okay, this time I think I am going to basic move. Go 1, 2, 3. And then I think I'm just going to try and move in for the kill here by activating Harpoon Arrow. Spending 5 combo. Making a basic bow attack. And that is a full hit. I'm going to start here. Go down this list. Or hit that as well. Warp myself back in. Hookshot my way right back in there. And then make a hunting knife attack. 23. Okay. And I think this is my best avenue if I go boom, boom, boom. Look at that. We did it. Well, I mean, he's not dead, so we didn't do it. We're getting there. Point of order, we did not, in fact, do it. Stabby water, yeah. We just keep slicing and dicing this water up, which I guess is very effective. Not gonna lie, the fact that Rixes are most effective against the water is a little awkward. Enemy turn, Zertle on deck. What are they doing? They are gaining 1 threat. Okay, well, this is our opportunity. This is where we win or fail, right? The problem is, it's so far away. It's so far away. If we do, like, 2 basic moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so 2 basic moves will get me there, just also cost 2 speed. I guess that's what we're doing. Gaining 2 combo and going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unless I wanted to end up in the water, which I don't. I don't want to end up in the water. Thank you very much. Is there any way for me to kill this turn? No. Not a chance. Not a chance. Also, this is good timing, because we'll be able to finish this fight, and then I gotta go. Spending 2 speed. Maybe ill-advised. Maybe I should keep my speed for a later fight, but... Oh, right, I'm also, like, horribly injured. Maybe I didn't think this through. What's the worst that happens? What's the worst that happens? Don't answer that. I'm going to basic staff attack. Get a 28. We're going to armor pierce this. And also hit this one. Okay. And then, yeah, then Rix has got this. Yeah. Is fine. It's all good. And we turn Rix on deck. Alright, can you just gain 2 threat and do nothing else? Almost. Almost what I asked for. Alright. Spends 3 threat to do Undertow 2 Geyser +1 at the highest health, which is Rix. Good news, Rix. This is a base 8. No, base 6, because Rix is not on water. Base 6. 4 + 1 + 1. Still a lot of damage. Oh, good. Rix is dead. Oh, good. Rix has no more leg armor remaining, so just takes 6, which is exactly her remaining health. Goes down to 0. My toddler woke up and she's just singing now, which is fantastic. Okay. I mean, that's all it does, though, so pretty much the easiest thing in the world. It's Rix's turn. We're going to go ahead and action surge, or whatever the thing is that we're doing in this game. I don't even think I bother to heal myself, because Zertle will be able to do that after combat. I mean, I suppose I can wait and see if I need to. I can't wait and see if I need to, because my hunting knife will not do good against this attack pattern. I need my bow. Okay. We're going to basic move. We're just going to gamble that everything works. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to fire Z missiles against this foe. Okay. That's at least 2 hits. We're going to go kaboom, kaboom. And then we're going to attack one more time with the basic bow. That's at least 2 hits. That's at least 1 hit. Sploosh. The water elemental's gone. I'm going to go ahead and reclaim my mark. We have completed this combat. What do we get? 3 experience apiece. Okay, I can do this. Hold on. I can turn 3 3s and a 1 into a 10. Got it. Token math. We also get a loot roll, which definitely goes to Rix. 15, 2k. Thank you, Rix. Always delivering. Never once gotten a chest roll on an enemy fight, though. Yeah, bye-bye, Rix. You tried so hard and got so far, and in the end, you know what? It really did matter. It really mattered. Okay, so let's do some healing. Zertle's going to make a wisdom check to try and heal Rix. That is a 20. That's 6 health to Rix. We're going to try and heal again. That is a 1. That's 0 health to Rix. We're going to spend a mana to refresh my medkit and do that again. Except this time without any 1s. Please and thank you. 14 is 4 health to Rix. We're going to do 1 more heal and hope for the best. Alright, 14, so 24. That's another 6 health. Rix is at full health. at 15. Zertle is going to spend another mana to try and heal himself by refreshing his medkits. Spending 1 charge, making a wisdom check, heals himself for 4. Heals himself 4. 4. Spends the other medkit charge, heals himself for 6, putting him at 15. And I'm going to use my weak medkit now to just fill in the gap. That is a 27, which is 5 more health. I say weak, it's still a pretty good medkit. And then spend 1 more mana to refill my good medkit for the next combat, because I expect it's going to be just as dangerous. Rix gets her ring and her Swallowtail arrows back. It comes in waves. I mean, one thing, I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. You can't avoid the song. Okay. And that will do it for today's session. Actually, that was like perfect timing. I was a little bit worried it would go long, but no, this is like perfect. So, I will see you later tonight / in the morning, Rolo. For everyone else, I hope you enjoyed. It sounds like you're watching some great streams then. Don't know what to tell you. Yeah, if you're up early enough. Sorry, I got briefly distracted because I looked down at Rix and I'm like, Rix, Stormslayer. Ooh, that's a cool title. Rix the Stormslayer. But then her character title is legitimate. So it's like Rix Stormslayer, the legitimate ranger. As opposed to what? Anyways, everybody, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, feel free to tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the following US and Canada Pacific times. Mondays, 1 p.m., modded Skyrim. Doing some Dark Brotherhood stuff. Mondays at 10 p.m., Final Fantasy VII, the original PC ports. As opposed to the Scam Slayer, yeah, I suppose. Final Fantasy VII, the original PC port. What are we doing next in that? I don't even know. If it's not right in front of me, I do not remember. Yeah, who cares about legitimate people? They suck. Gotta kill them all. Gotta kill them all. Wednesdays at 1 p.m. More modded Skyrim, which means more Dark Brotherhood, probably. And Fridays at both 1 p.m. and 10 p.m. we have Arydia the Paths We Dare Tread, which is like a TTRPG in a box style of board game, and it's what you just witnessed right here. Right here. Game's fantastic. Highly recommended. Zertle, Zertle, Zertle. I hope you were referencing Master Disguise here. Because I was. Everything I do here on Twitch is recorded as a video on demand and exported to my YouTube channel. There's a link in the Twitch channel description somewhere down below. Unless you're already watching on YouTube, in which case, hello, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I know these are long VODs, which is not the typical YouTube-friendly format, but if you stuck around this long, happy to have you. Even if you only watched like 5 minutes, happy to have you. As long as you're enjoying the content. That's the important parts. Even if you watched it like 4 times speed, this would all sound very ridiculous, so good luck. Yeah. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. As I like to say around here, I love seeing number go up. So much so that I have an emote for it to go right alongside my soup emote. Soup mote. That didn't work. So seriously, thank you. And For everyone who's commenting and chatting, much appreciated. Love it. Love talking to you all during the streams. Love replying to people on the YouTube videos when they come in. And thanks for the liking, the following, the subscribing, the bits, the raids, all the other good stuff you can do both here on Twitch and over on YouTube. And I will see you all next time.